Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Hard to paint
Cocktail players.
Welcome to episode number 3 of Hard in the Paint Real Talk. Today, I have my co-hosts, White Boy Dave,
Hard to paint cocktail players.
Crispin Alapag, and
Cedric Bello. How are y'all today?
so today we're going to talk about the alligator attack on the 2-year-old in Orlando, Florida, and we're also going to touch on the gorilla that attacked the baby, at the zoo. So what do you guys think about that happened, those incidents?
Well, comparing and contrasting the two, I watched both the stories there. The first one was the gorilla that happened at the zoo. The African American parents, they really went hard on him. I saw, in the media, talk about following charge. The kid went over. I didn't know if the gorilla was protecting that baby, but then when I saw him bring him and drag him through the water, I believe he got a concussion and this and that. They were trying to say that the parents should have been more in charge. Yet the parents who were Caucasian over here in Disney, they were waiting with some damn alligators in the water and swimming in the water and shit. I believe there were signs up that said no swimming in the water, and Hungry Hippo, came, and the alligator came and got the kid, and once it does that death spin, it's a wrapper.
Yeah.
So I heard that it did not eat it. What it does is, I learned later on that what an alligator does is it actually drags it, suffocates the kid by having it in the water, and they wait for the body to decompose, the animal or whatever they've killed, and they come back later and actually eat the animal. So from my understanding, the kid was not eaten. He was just killed. They found the kid later. He was drowned. But they wait for the body to decompose because the eating is better and the bones kind of tend to soften up a little bit. A little better eating. But both of them were terrible situations. Hopefully, luckily, the kid made it out in the gorilla. In this situation in Florida was just terrible. The kid getting.
Well, I know there's going to be a huge lawsuit with Disney World just because of the negligence of, first off, having alligators
I was about to say that.
in the water.
People have alligators in the water. They knew they had alligators in the water. They had to know they had
You
alligators
can't have
in the water.
a family atmosphere
It's a family park. You got
alligators
killers
in the water.
In your water.
What about the Loch Ness
your
Monster?
swamp.
That's been spotted out there in the water. They have a Loch Ness Monster that's actually seen the old Nessie, and they can't see an alligator in the water.
It's stupid on both parts, though. It's stupid on the parents' part, and it's definitely stupid on Disney's part to have gators running around where there's no fencing off, there's no nothing, no barriers,
wall,
no wall, no
nothing.
nothing. You can just walk up to the motherfucker and he can come out and snap your ass.
And it's Florida.
Right.
Florida's renowned for the alligators jumping fences,
Yeah.
jumping walls, and end up in people's backyards. And you have this huge resort with this huge man-made lake, and you have alligators in your lake, and you have kids swimming and playing by the water. To me, it's just crazy. And I would imagine they're going to get sued up the yin yang. I know that they closed down the resort as a result of it immediately. And I know the lady, the lady with her son climbing the fence, ending up in the gorilla cage. That was bad too, because the gorilla was dragging the kid around. It was terrible.
I saw
and
the
it was
kid
a young
drag.
one.
At first, I thought it was actually trying to protect the kid. The way it hurtled over it, kind of the
But
motherly
it was,
instinct.
though. But you gotta realize, though, to the gorilla, that was a baby gorilla. So he probably didn't even know. He's looking at him like, well, that's a kid. So when he's dragging him, he drags his kids around like that.
He might have been playing.
He didn't know he's seeing people staring. First of all, he's in defense mode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your mama is when she... oh, damn. I'm sorry, folks. This is crazy. His mom popped in my head when I was thinking about defense mode. His mom's always on
You know what
defense
popped in
mode.
what actually popped in my head?
Yeah.
What actually popped in my head was the alligator and how Cedric's mom's mouth knows how to just indwell and take in a lot of how it just snap on you. What they call old snap on you. That's another story there. We'll talk about that in another episode.
But no, get back to what I was saying. Yes, the gorilla was basically in defense. So when he was, remember, think about it like this. If that gorilla really wanted to take that kid out,
Of course.
it would have been a done deal.
Yeah.
off one slap or one throw in the air or whatever.
They play aggressively.
They play very aggressive because their kids can handle it. So they believe, to him, he believes that it's a kid because if he felt any other way, he would have killed that kid.
But somebody had asked me this question. I'm going to ask you guys. If it was your son,
I'm jumping in
that went into the cage with the gorilla, what would you guys do?
I'm jumping in.
It's hard to say in that situation. You know, I think I would try to grab something and definitely protect my kid and get my kid back.
I'm going in.
And that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
You know,
I'm jumping in.
Do what I have to
because
do.
if I can distract him to somebody else to come get my kid, because if you do that, because he's gonna be on the defense mechanism automatically when somebody jumps, when an adult or somebody else jumps in there, he's gonna automatically, raise up and do what he does. And then somebody else will go and grab the kid, get them to safety. I'll take the punishment. So
that's what they were saying with the mom. It was a mom.
You sitting there talking about don't move. Fuck that. Get your ass over there and go get her.
Yeah. They said that the mom was trying to talk all nicely to the gorilla.
That ain't helping.
Because she's a mom, and so I get it. She's not going to go in there. But
no English.
at the end of the day, you got to protect your child, and so you have to do what you have to do.
Well, it's a hard situation. I guess until you're in that situation, you can't go to that. No, our instincts say to protect our kids, but that gorilla is a very strong animal. We're in the city of Los Angeles. You never know what's going to encounter. You can hear the
planes.
You can hear the urban contemporary music to my left, and then we have airplanes flying over, and then you might even hear a big gulp, kind of like an alligator. Miss Bello comes around.
Matter of fact, I don't know what the hell they're playing, but it sounds terrible.
Where it's coming from. So
we don't even know where it's coming from. So
we got a DJ out here.
But no, really though, like I said, in either one of those situations though, it's tricky. It's fucked up on a Disney situation because, like you said, you know that you live in a place where there could be gators in your establishment
all day, every day.
Yeah, all the time. So therefore, this area needs to be fences, everything, warning, no, don't come over here. Now we just freely walk up to the fucking pond or the swamp and sit there and look at it. No, it's unacceptable, man.
You're right.
Yeah. So those parents, but then they also look at neglect on the parents as well, in both ways. These are little kids. When you have little kids, they are susceptible to do any old type of shit.
Do you think that Disneyland knew that there were alligators in that water prior to this?
I would say somebody knew.
Now,
I don't know if I say who, but I bet you somebody knew.
Now, the reason why I ask you that is I've been to Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted House and different exhibits, and they have the little jungle ride, the Jungle Book ride at Disneyland. Disneyland really makes things that are real authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They try to bring you to that atmosphere. And I know, like, for example, when I'm on Pirates of the Caribbean, I think come out there at Goonies and you know what I'm saying? And you never know what you're gonna encounter. I come here, you wench. You blooming cockroach. That's what I'm doing. A pirate's life for me. But when you go in the Jungle Book, you see Hungry Hippo or you see Miss Bello out there.
But not a real hippo.
But it looks very realistic, and they really bring it. Even like Disneyland brings the food to you. Like the jambalaya is not that bad if you go to French Quarters at Disneyland. They actually bring people from Louisiana to
make it more authentic.
And that's what they're about Disney. So I'm wondering if they actually knew. And they killed how many have they killed? 4 already alligators.
Yeah.
So it's not just one alligator.
There's got to be a lot more than that.
But it's huge. If you see the footage,
that lake is
huge. The man-made lake is huge. And you can't see in the water, so you don't know how many alligators are there until you empty it and you can see what's in there.
That's what they're going to empty.
But again, I'm not going to have my 2 or 3-year-old playing out by the water, and I know that there's alligators in there.
It looked like she got bit by an alligator right there on his right upper lip.
No, your mom's pussy burned me.
I don't know what happened there.
I was licking it. It touched me up a little bit. See, that's what happens when you mess around with Jewish pussy. Fucks you every time.
They're like, God damn. What the fuck is that?
Burnt me all up. And then we'll have me Scarface. That shit was hot. Fire! 5 alarm fire. But yeah, man, but still I go to both. I get back to the points that we said though. The point, yeah, mom was hot. is that
We're not talking about this LA heat.
yeah, it's not this heat.
It's 100 degrees right now.
But we're in the 90s, y'all, out here in LA. For those that are listening from other places, you know, come on in. We welcome you, but really we don't welcome you. We already too packed in this fucking city. Stay where you're at. If you're in Milwaukee, stay in the cold. It's best for you. But like I said, when I had little kids, the most important thing, even when me and Dave used to run summer programs, work with little, you got to watch them motherfuckers. Little kids move and run. I don't like to see parents with those backpacks, leashes on kids, because that means that's laziness for not watching your own kid. That's just my personal opinion. Watch their ass. They kids. Especially when you're in amusement parks, that's when you really got to watch them. Because all it takes is this, people. This is a fact. All it takes is for you to do this, and your kid is gone. And it's just that simple.
And that's your responsibility as a parent.
Yeah.
Your job is to watch out for your kids. And so, you know, I'm not a big believer in leashing my children.
No.
For me, I'm gonna hold your hands. I'm gonna hold your hand, or you're gonna walk in front of me.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna make sure that I see you at all times.
Exactly.
Because, you know, unfortunately, we live in a society where there's a lot of crazy people. There's a lot of different crazy things going
That
on.
was my point.
And at the end of the day, my first responsibility is to watch my wife and watch my children, or my friends, or whoever is with me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna leash everybody in the family. I'm against the leashing.
Yeah.
People.
I agree.
They're not pets.
Yeah. I don't think they should sell them damn things, man. I remember to see that shit. You know, like I said, I hate to use the word hate, but I sure have a strong dislike for it. I'll tell you that. Very strong dislike for the leashes. They want to decorate them up and have ones with elephants and shit, dogs on them. That don't impress me to make it better that you got to get on a fucking leash. That don't make it no better, but like I said, just me and Chris's opinion. I mean, Dave's mom was on a leash when she was young, but you know,
He said a joke.
he didn't do it with his kid, so you know.
He said a
so
joke.
good.
His mom really likes sexual asphyxiation. She's 75 years old, but she really loves sexual asphyxiation. So the leash, in Mr. Bello's point,
She needed a leash because she was wild in Brentwood. She was just taking over out there. They had to put her on a leash. You know, put her in the locker up. What's going on, man?
you know, you put two in the chute and one in the dookie, and put that leash on her. It's multiple orgasms, Bello.
So I'm gonna leave this and end on that note. We want to thank you guys for
Two in the chute,
watching.
one in the boot, just like that.
I want to say thank you for watching Hard in the Paint Real Talk, and we'll see you guys next time.